You shut your bitch ass. Anyone else refers to him as Catullus Jr. is getting their throat slit.
Well, then what's his name?
Loomis's child for right now.
I've been saying
Unnamed
LJ for
child
Loomis
number
Jr.
5.
You know what? We're down with it. LJ's fine.
I mean, that's just
Hello.
like a placeholder. Did you say hello? Hello?
LL Cool J.
LL Cool
Yes,
J?
that's so much better.
Can we name him OJ
No
for
LL
orange
Cool J
juice?
yet.
Yeah.
AJ, apple juice?
OJ for orange
My son,
juice.
apple juice.
Just wait until they meet my
You know what,
child,
son?
Orange Juice, also known as OJ Simpson.
This whole year I've been gone, the only thing I could think of was orange juice. And you know what? I don't think of a better fitting name for you than OJ.
You know,
What a sad child.
I tried to name 4 football players recently, and I had to resort to OJ really quickly.
God,
What?
Like 5. Well, I mean,
he ain't a football guy.
He's
yeah,
watched
not a-
multiple
wait, yeah,
Super
what
Bowls
more?
with me.
I know. And
Okay,
I
what were the
enjoy
names
the
then?
party. I like getting hype. Can I name any of the players? Probably like 1 or 2.
Which ones did you name though when you're trying to think of the 4? Just sprout me a few.
Okay, I only had like 10 seconds, all right?
All right.
But I got Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, the Travis Kelce, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
OJ Simpson. And Baby Gronk.
He's not even like a football player
He's-
yet, though. He's
Okay,
a
okay,
fucking
then
baby.
Big Gronk.
What about real Gronk? Yeah, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah, you could have done real Gronk instead of OJ.
Well, what, I'm gonna be real. I don't know real Gronk's full name. And OJ was a football
Oh
player.
yeah, he's Gronk.
right?
That's just it's probably just Gronk.
It's Rob
Dude,
Gronkowski.
I wish
No,
that
I
it
think
was
it's just
that my
Gronk.
name was just straight up Gronk.
Don't talk about my
Gronk.
Patriots, Athena. I swear to God, I will punt you into the stratosphere.
Oh, I want to see that. Keep
It's the
talking.
one thing he
Talking.
has left, please.
L Cool J.
My
Can we make this a
Patriots.
poll? Can we all get a vote in the name of your child?
I mean, shit, you are the aunts and uncles. I don't care.
Yay!
What?
Or we all get to choose a
What?
letter. I'm choosing L.
L.
Cool. Oh wait, sorry.
C.
Cool. Cool.
My favorite letter. Cool.
Wait, is there actually like enough letters for you all to do? 1, 2, 3,
Yes.
Yeah, there's
6. Fuck.
What about we'll
Let's
just
see.
name him the thorn symbol. That's it.
Oh Lord.
The first thing I grab
Oh.
on my desk will be his name.
What the fuck?
Crumbs.
I can hear it.
I don't even know what
Paper
this is.
bag.
Wait, fuck. It's a plastic bag, actually. What is this?
Plastic bag.
My
Lucas's
son, plastic bag.
Oh. Wait.
You know,
When did
I
you get a
almost
donut
named
from
my cat
7-Eleven?
trash bag.
Glad
Donut.
you
His name
didn't.
is Donut.
I
Yeah, but I
guess
could
so.
call him TB.
Noida.
Not like tuberculosis, but like
I mean,
No, just like tuberculosis. Name
it's
your
either
child
plastic
tuberculosis.
bag or glazed donut. GD. GD.
Goddamn.
Yeah, glazed donut.
I named him after my favorite thing, glazed donuts.
God.
God damn. That's all I thought about when I saw you, son. God damn. Because you were a giant ass monster and you tried to fucking kill me. I was
Coincidentally,
like,
goddamn,
God.
the same thing that you said when you first saw the pregnancy test.
Damn.
Well,
Took him out. Took him out.
Well, technically, the first thing you said was, "I think we're low on milk."
Actually, though? No, actually, it was, No, actually, it was. Fuck. And Lewis hasn't talked about it. He was leaving for the military, and his wife was just like, I'm pregnant. I was like, bitch, what? And then I took her to Catullus.
This war isn't gonna fight itself.
I must go fight. Here, have fun with my dad, who is totally a great guy. Number one dad.
Here, let me leave you, honey, with this completely grounded individual. Surely this won't be a problem.
Oh, bro.
Look, he's staring right at you right now, Brandon. Those
Fucking
loving
joke right
eyes.
before you walked in. There's no love in those eyes.
It's all
The only
love.
thing he loves is himself.
That's enough.
Yes.
Easy.
I mean, surely when everyone else is a lesser being,
I mean,
why would you need their love anyway?
for real, that's what I'm saying. When everyone else is a lesser being.
This must be how Connor feels.
Oh, Landrum.
And I'll see myself out.
What would we do
Okay, bye.
without him? I don't know.
Lost.
No, we'd be to Mars by now. Maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? Any final questions or comments before it begins?
Yeah. If everybody could open the Breaching the Grim Covenant doc, your sections have your character's name in bold next to them. Anything in bold you don't need to read. Okay, that's all.
Okay.
Okay. I do have it's for clarifying. You might have already answered it. When Kira said that part of like I don't think the Titans held up their end of the deal, is that supposed to be Titans or because it just within the context it sounds like she may have meant Darkstar, but like I don't know.
I'll say again, like the Titans and the Darkstar are so close together. So
I mean, it might be applicable to just say that the third article in the Grim Covenant was not upheld.
I like
we
that.
don't necessarily need
oh.
to pin it on one of them one way or the other, I suppose, if we don't know exactly.
Yeah,
Why is
I think
this
that
bitch on the
fits very
screen?
well.
Hey, that's
Why
our
is what
dad.
on screen? The cow?
that's your dad.
Oh,
Oh
Catalis.
God, I don't want to
Man,
see him.
crazy. Surely
Delete
he
him.
won't show up.
Deletus fetus. Boom.
Or what's Religious.
Hey, coincidentally, that's exactly what he wants to do. Thetis, deletus.
That's actually really funny.
Overgrown fetus.
Damn overgrown fetuses. Need
I
them
mean, he had a
gone.
chance to do it right with LL Cool J, and then look at how he turned out so far. He needs a real parental figure.
True.
Loomis, fix him.
Well, we have a session to get to. Might run a little bit longer today. We'll see.
Just a little.
Just a little. I will give you guys the opportunity for 3 hero points. Who wants to give the recap of last session?
Ooh. Well, if no one's gonna volunteer, I'll volunteer as tribute.
Okay, go for it, Peter.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, we are running. First off, it's just after the battle. Zell's like, "Hey guys, we survived. That's great, and I didn't even have to pull my trump card yet. Fabulous." He's saying how we're asking him, "Hey, is there any way you could like fast travel us to Clover? Like we need to get there." He's like, "Well, maybe I could fly you, but you know." But like first I think we need to get everybody out of here. And we're like, no, we got to get this horn first. He's like, okay, cool, do that fast. Wait, what's that? That's when the Titans show up and start just warping everything around us. And thankfully that trump card that Zell was talking about was actually one of the Von Graz's. I actually always forget his name.
I know.
Dianov, thank you. Who shows up and starts fucking up these Titans, and he's doing a pretty darn good job. Until the whole area starts to turn into blood. A chill fills the air, and we see the Banker of Bones enter into the scene, and it becomes a 4-person brawl between all of them. We bolt because we have to. And Viola tries to do some protection on us. It's no dice. Too much is going on. But eventually we are able to find the center of the city. The map, however, that we had, Tavis did try to read it, but unfortunately, because of just all of the warping that was happening around us, it was extremely difficult to follow it. And we ended up taking Tired 1 because of that. But we do make it eventually. We enter into this area that seems to be less affected by that kind of like blood turning effect. We go deep underground, and waiting for us by this vault door is Lillian Bryce with a bottle in hand. She is looking rough. And we're like, okay, hey, why are you here? She says, I was told to stop you. Are you going to? No, I don't care anymore. We're like, oh, that's sad. Thankfully, with all of us together, we were able to convince Lillian Bryce to help us with the breaking of the Grim Covenant and establishing a new contract. Essentially, making so that she has a hand in this new future. For her, she requested that we did 2 things in the contract. 1, the High Gods have to play an active role in the betterment of the lives of those who live in the Cosmic Stack. And 2, that those who worked with the Titans be given a second chance. That they're not just thrown away in a prison somewhere. That, yeah, they have that chance at redemption. We agree. And so she's like, okay, cool, let's do this. And Morgan asks Hamble, okay, how do we open up this door? He says, yes, the code is 8889. Fabulous password.
Mm-hmm.
There was no passcode on the door itself, though, but I believe it was Tavis who had the very smart idea that it was tapping your fingers on the door in order to kind of put in that code. Sure enough, that was it. We got in. It took a little second, though, because the door was very slow to rise. It would take, I think, 24 hours because, it's patience. Thankfully, though, Teamer was able to shrink down really tiny, I think like 5 inches, squeeze on through to the other side, and he found a lever that was on like a kind of a timer that he was able to force up that just automatically whisked the door open. We enter into this main area, and around us are, I think, it was 7 total doors. And Morgan, wearing the crown, was able to see a map above us on the ceiling that had 7 X's marking certain locations. One of which we realized was the tomb where we found Hamble. And from that, we devised, okay, each one of these doors has a relic from those individual tombs that would fit into these doors. But unfortunately, we didn't go that route. However, we did have Hamble's crown. So we were able to go over, insert the crown into the door, and it dissolved away. And inside was a treasure trove of gold, a potion of, I think it was like a potion of regeneration. Essentially, you drink it, on your next turn, you will get a health block back, but the usage returns every session.
Yep.
So really, really good stuff there. There also was a cauldron and clothing that belonged to Hamble. As we're there, Teamer feels this like almost resonance in his builder's blood with that of the room. And so Teamer gives it a shot at building Prince Hamble a new body. And what's really awesome is that he was able to draw on the adamantium that the vault door was made of to construct this body. He does it successfully. Prince Hamble is back in the flesh, ready to rumble, and yeah, he keeps his clothes and I believe has his cauldron with him, and Kira is the one who takes the potion. Once finished there, we head back out. We go down the hallway, and at the end of it, we see this big room with a basin and a pedestal filled with holy water, and in the center, floating, a bone white horn, just chilling there. From the room, we don't feel anything particularly special. No swabs of energy or anything like that. And Loomis is the one who first says, okay, I will go and I will touch it and pick it up. As he does so, we all, with held breath, expecting something big, grand to happen. And instead, Loomis just feels this little static shock. And then that's it. And all of us are like, okay, well, that can't be it. Loomis doesn't look any different. Yeah, okay. We all try to inspect the room, seeing if we can figure anything out, and we really aren't getting anything. It almost is like the horn is just lost its magic or something like that. And eventually we're like, okay, let's all touch it. And we all feel the little zap, nothing else. And we're like, okay, well, there's no other horn here, so I guess we're just gonna have to take this and hope. As we head back outside, not feeling any different, that's when we encounter Viola's mom, Loomis's mom, Fia, Ojun, and Mars, and a couple hordes of Savras waiting for us. Getting ready to get the jump on us. Loomis's mom is essentially like, oh, you're nothing, Loomis. You can't do anything right. And I'm gonna fix that problem. Viola's mom, oh, come back to me. Everything will be so great. I have such plans for you. Like, just come back to me, be a good girl, basically. Of course, we say no. And so Loomis's mom springs into action. First turn of combat, rushes straight for Loomis and strikes him down. Except, it just doesn't even faze Loomis. Because, as we look at ourselves, I believe our Aether marks had expanded across our entire body at this point.
Mm-hmm.
The horn worked, and it did do a lot. The damage ratings were like 1 for all of our enemies. Loomis raises up his weapon, strikes down his mom, in one hit, knocks her out into the wall. And that just goes down the line with each one of us one-shotting all of these enemies, knocking unconscious all of the people that were there. And then it's revealed that the people who submitted annals to the history records would get bonuses depending on the amount that they did. Mm-hmm. Fun fact, Athena did all of them except for one. So Athena got really swole, like freaking Goku's like Super Saiyan kind of mode. It's really funny. So ton of bonuses for Morrigan. they got an Aether Charge weapon. I got one because I submitted one, and Brandon got an Aether Charge weapon as well. From then on, we start to head out, and the plan is for Lily and Bryce to allow us to use the shadow. It's the shadow path, essentially what the Titans have been using as their means of fast travel. And she plans to shroud us so that we're not detected and get us to Clover. But we do have to wait for our opportunity to strike. Otherwise, emotion's gonna get us.
Very true. And so, where we pick up is with all of you entering in to the dark ways as you begin to progress into this strange space. The area around you is made of wispy shadow, with this ever-present ambient light. As you move, the ground seems to formulate just before you with each next step. Lillian leads you, her hand with her Torvian outstretched, almost helping to formulate and also feel out the interior space. As you follow, she kind of turns back to all of you. There's a trap being set in Clover, at least that's what I heard. I don't know if you realize, but emotion is with the Dark Star. Should be manifesting in the area at some point. Will absolutely level the entirety of Clover. We'll likely have to wait until after the full manifestation. Else, we might be powerful, but a blast wave of a High God's manifestation? I don't think even you could survive it, Bedlam.
I doubt it.
But that means that we should have some time. The dark ways allow us to travel fast, shadow faster than light. But I can preserve us in here, at least for a time. If there's any final preparation you would like to do, now would be the time.
Well, this would be the perfect time for you to look over what we have for what we want to replace the Grim Covenant.
All right.
And go over closing arguments type of thing.
I'll look over it quickly, but my priority would likely stay towards making sure that we're hidden here.
Oh yeah. I get that you're busy. I just want to give you the option.
Do we have enough time to take a long rest? Wait, what is it?
That's like
It's the
24 hours.
45th.
Oh,
What time does it happen? Like, I don't know, like,
You guys don't know.
yeah, we should have enough. Yeah, true. Well,
But you think, based on what Lillian said, you'd have enough time.
Loomis would like a long rest.
If we have enough time, sure.
Yeah, I would. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I would like to talk to Kira, and see if after having touched the horn, her memories are a lot clearer now.
Gotcha. So, before we handle that, long resting. Is that a thing that's happening?
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with it, if that's what you guys need.
Gotcha. Then all of you can go ahead and take a complete rest as you start to prepare. Viola, you can head over to Kira as everyone just finds a long hallway here in the dark ways and begins to settle down.
I heard that you're feeling better now.
It's easier. At least to fucking maintain Silex. But the Darkstar's influence is strong. But I suppose that we're a lot stronger now as well.
No, that's true. Before, Morgan mentioned you felt like the Titans weren't holding up their end of the deal, that the flow magic was disrupted with the tree. Is that any clearer for you now?
For me, I can access it better. Because there have been many ripples and distortions with low magic. Sin did that. So, the deal wasn't kept for them. Titans didn't get a universe with an unfettered access to the Tree of Arcana.
Okay, that's good. That's really good. I think that'll be the final nail in the coffin for all of this.
I'd hope so. But fuck. Will the High Gods even care? I don't know. We gotta try, though.
You're right. The only thing we can try is our best.
Yes. And that'll have to
Once
be good
this is
enough.
over, it will be. And once this is over, I say we go on a vacation together. I think we've earned that.
Well, I've never been on a vacation before.
Oh, you'll love it. I know all the best spots.
I'm sure you do, rich girl.
And I'll give Kira a hug.
She'll give you a big hug. Just kind of holding you tightly.
Alrighty. I'll start to lie down, take my long rest, and just say, see you on the other side.
She'll nod. I think she'd just walk over to wherever no one was and sit down next to them. Not really saying anything, but just being there.
Hi.
Hi. And she'd just look over to you. You still ready?
Yeah, I think so.
I am too.
Good.
I think she'd just wrap a wing around you.
You got your wings, huh?
I did.
Good. So, when this is all over, huh? What's the first thing you're gonna show me?
Oh. Fuck, I don't know. There's a small little tavern that I was running through. And it was in Taraka. It was nice. One of the first places I actually got a good meal. I like to show you that. Viola said that she knows some places. You know. You know when there's an after.
Yeah. After all this.
After all this. And she just leaned up against you.
Like, no one would like wrap his arm around her. Or their arm.
Mm-hmm. I think Kira would just sit, taking everything in. Is anybody else doing anything? Oh, go ahead.
It's all gonna be fine.
And she'd nod. I know. I know it. Anybody else have anything they'd like to do or talk about?
Loomis does. He probably just sitting down with Crow and looked at him.
Okay. You can see Crow would just kind of be sitting there, kind of messing with his feathers. Then would look back up at you.
One last fight, buddy?
You see Crow nods, flares his fire a bit, leaps up onto your shoulder.
Let's make sure everyone gets home safe then. Everyone.
You can see Crow would tap you twice on the side of the head and look you in the eyes. Almost like saying, you too.
Both of us. And I just lean into him.
Crow would lean in back.
Loomis is ready for the fight of his life.
Okay. Anybody else?
While we're sitting here and resting, can Timur try and feel the aether burning off of himself and the others?
You can. You feel it. You feel like all the energy that you guys have stored up in your bodies, the marks helping to suppress the burn, as well as something else that you can't really detect, but you know it's there. It's like a block, but not a complete one. The candles are burning at both ends, Timur.
Can I tell if there's anything I could do to stop it? If not for myself, then for others.
You don't know where to begin. It's... the best way you can think about it is if you took a bowl of water and you put holes in it, to the point where there was more holes than bowl. It's happening so fast. And you guess that it only accelerates when you start fighting.
Okay.
Anybody else?
Is Lillian available to speak to, or is she focusing?
She's focusing. She also is taking a peek at what you guys have written so far. But she can be spoken to.
I think Morgan would approach. I really wanted to say something, I don't know, profound, helpful, but I can't think of very much right now. But I just wanted you to know that I'm glad that you're here with us.
And she'll just nod. I suppose this is a better place to die. Better people to die with. At least I hope.
We're gonna make it mean something. I know we will.
She'll just nod.
How are you feeling about all of this?
It's not a lot to really feel. Just kind of numb. All I know is that we're going into the fight of our lives, likely never to return. But if this works out, then at least someone will be helped. Maybe that's enough.
I like the way you're thinking.
She'll nod. Just give you a pat on the shoulder. Eat, drink up. These types of things take it out of you.
You stay well. And, he'll go off with Johnny.
Okay.
Hang out with Hamble, I suppose. Just chat with him.
Gotcha. Hamble would be chatty, of course. Talking about the great victory that's on the horizon. Generally his happy old self. But as time grows short, anybody else doing anything?
Before we leave, I want to confirm that everyone has read and is prepared for the arguments that we're going to give for breaching the covenant.
We're going to
I
have to
have
be.
it open.
Okay. Just wanted to confirm that with everybody before I go to sleep.
Gotcha. Then everyone can go ahead, take a long rest, fill up your character sheets again. And as the midnight hour grows ever closer, Lillian kind of looks to all of you. It should be about time. We should get going. I don't think this universe has a lot left. I'm sensing even this place is fading. Faster than I would have thought.
Any idea how that battle's been going?
I couldn't say. We'll just have
Guess
to...
we'll see.
Yes, we'll just have to open it, but... I think... what Emotion's done is, well, done. I have to hope. Although I'm detecting some other energy at Clover. High up, I don't know if that's good or not, but... feels oddly familiar. I don't know.
There's one person we haven't re-encountered yet. I wouldn't be surprised.
Doesn't feel like Catullus.
Then only leaves one other. Ataxia.
Taxi doesn't really have a feeling. Just a void. Or really, whatever that entity is that lives in the Trident. From what I understand, it's not the true ataxia, just the core.
Well then, everyone, let's bring our A game.
It's been an honor. And it will continue to be.
Right. Come on now. Let's go. Right this way, everyone. Lillian will stand and begin to plunge deeper to the dark ways. All of you follow.
Give
Yes.
everyone a firm nod and follow her.
Yes.
Okay. As she's walking, she stops at what appears to be just an empty archway that concludes a hall. She looks back to all of you. Where exactly do we need to go for your horn?
Probably the direct center of Clover.
That's where the energy is.
I
Might
don't
be
doubt
waiting
it.
for us to be in.
If they sent you to guard the horn, then they clearly already know what we're gonna do.
Likely. Well, no time like the present, I suppose.
Hell yeah.
She'll go ahead and reach out a hand. The portal ahead begins to open. Just this inky black substance beginning to appear along the flat wall. And at this point, Lillian steps inside. Will the rest of you?
Loomis would go next.
Okay,
I'll take up the rear.
gotcha. As you all push ahead then, you find yourselves at the top of a beautiful golden city. Magna rail lines crisscrossing in every direction. The buildings were once marvels of architecture, a gleaming jewel in the heart of Zell. Now, underneath a red sky. A sky that should be dark, but is not. This is an apocalyptic landscape. Millions of bodies lay slain in the fields around Clover. Many of them undead looking. But also, Loomis, you see fetusaries, soldiers, in numbers seemingly uncountable. Brothers in arms, cut down. The city burns from war machines set up in a formation encircling the city itself. You see, Teamer, great winged figures lying face down, bodies burnt and broken. The saints of Zell died here. This is a massacre made manifest. At this moment, you stand on the Palace of War, towards the center of Clover itself, a place where many of the governmental decisions are made. And as you look around here, you hear a voice. You are late. And you see, standing here amongst flowing mist, the Lord in the vessel. The vessel itself seems dangerously thin. It seems like there are bones that are shifted out of place, and eyes and a face that is more stretched and grotesque than ever. Standing next to him, with a chest with multiple seemingly stab wounds and injuries, looking frankly terrible, Raymond Shivo.
Ah, you all made it. I knew that you would. Very good, very good.
How are you still standing?
Well,
Tav, can you go help him?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Save your strength. It's been quite a long journey since the seas dried up. But we found our way here and there. I've been in a lot of tough situations and scrapes. I can survive this one. Now, have you brought what you needed to break the Grim Covenant?
Yeah.
Good.
I don't know who's carrying it, but I'm gonna nod to them.
We just need to set up protections.
We set up all the protections that we can, but we also need to let all the energy in. Too much protection, and, well, perhaps we don't get as good a signal. But I suppose that's where all of you all come in. You're the protection that we need. But from what I understand, all the stars have gone out. We don't have much of a ring left. Now is the time.
You can see that he nods up at the sky, and you can see that the primordial ring seems to just be shattering apart. Red lightning crackling around its surface as everything just seems to be turning to dust. The dark ring is filled with smoke and fire as well. The world of Null is seemingly spinning faster and faster, its surface becoming filled with storms. Time is not long now. What are you guys doing?
Well, Viola, you're the best with instruments. Do you want to blow the horn and start making our case? Is that how this works?
Well, they would need to be summoned. Probably with the horn, yes. What happens after? I don't even dare to guess. But now is the time. At the very least.
Well, there you go then, Viola. The honor's all yours.
Okay. I'll bring up the horn
Okay.
and call out. We of the Earthen Claw and Prime
Summon
Sword-
them, girl, damn it!
and blow the horn.
Gotcha. Then, as you blow the horn, as all the world seems to falter and fray, is a long, deep sound. It ripples across this landscape. And then, in this moment, the world around you seems to buckle for all of you. Sound dims, and colors run like paint in rain. You fall, not downward, but inward, slipping past the veil of thought and self. Your body's gone. You only plunge. Deeper, deeper, deeper. Eventually, there is only stillness. And your vision, all at once, explodes with light and color. The room that you stand in has a floor made of stone. As you look around, stained glass windows stream light inside. There's a sparkling effect in the air, a din of majesty and wonder as wisps of gold fly above all of your heads. Then, tendrils of light meander up from the ground, begin to spin around a throne. Powerful high magic flares as form is given by divine hands. In this moment, as you look, you can see a humanoid individual wearing kind of like leather armor, long brown hair, 2 angelic wings, begins to manifest on the throne itself. As they blink and look out, you can see that they smile. And then, Loomis, you look up. A nebula of celestial energy hangs above this space. And then 15 feet above the ground also hangs something else. An interlocking ring of magic 4 rings of sigils bound together, repeated outward 3 times in an image that goes beyond 3 dimensions. It's a Meropian seal. Beyond it, vast powers look upon you all. The high gods watch. They listen. Then the angel speaks. My name is Sinjal, and I will represent Logic and the other high gods. They are here to listen to arguments as to why the Grim Covenant should be broken, dissolved. Please, go ahead. Speak with true words.
Viola.
I would like to go later in the line.
Okay, then we'll just skip you. Next up is known then. Known.
Yeah. We are we're looking at one of the changes is being independent, being able to choose your own, make your own choices. Neorax had decided that the Titans would sign on to the Grim Covenant without consulting them, as we're aware, and that they would just simply follow along. They weren't given a choice and put under someone's control without a second thought.
At this
Neorax,
moment, go ahead for me, and you will be making a damage roll using your spirit, as we are entering a debate encounter. As now it's time for you to make your arguments. For each of these arguments, I've gone through and given a damage rating to them, along with a few other things. So for now, go ahead and use your spirit known. That particular argument has a damage rating of 2.
Is this considered special?
No, it's a damage roll.
Okay. Just checking.
fuck.
You want to reroll all of them?
Only if you have some to spare.
I have like 31, so just take it all.
Thank you.
Hmm?
2.
Gotcha.
Well, that's 4 because damage rating 2, right?
Yep.
Oh.
Then, in this moment, Sinjal nods and is about to speak when Raymond Shivo cries out. He doubles over in this moment. Loomis, you are closest to him. You watch as, at the midsection, Raymond Shivo is sliced in half. He collapses down to the ground, eyes wide. In this moment of shock, all of you feel yourselves rushed back to your bodies. Timur and Tavis, you go ahead and look around. You see Kira, You see Lillian Hamble, Lord of Mists. You're where you were before. Raymond Shiva lies dead. Then a voice says,
If I would have known a few short weeks ago, all of you would be annoying me to the bitter end, I would have savored your fear more.
standing on the rooftop with you, is the first of the Aether Eaters, who holds her trident. Your limbs are already starting to go numb.
To be clear, I wouldn't have killed any of you. Not even tried it. This is too exciting. You all are a test. Well, at the very least, I perhaps would have stoked your ire a bit more, brother.
And this creature looks at you, Tavis.
I don't think you could anger me now. I feel bad for you.
Oh, then we are truly on a level playing field. This is good. When you are brought back to the fold, or perhaps no, maybe mother and father will just rip your core out of you. And they'll start again. Maybe with the builder.
And Ataxia looks to you, Teamer.
I always wanted a builder. I think you would do a great job at breaking down Aether. Come over here. You can be a part of the New World Order, Teamer. What do you say?
Never.
Never? Well, Lillian said that she would never help a high god. The Lord of Mists said that he would never let me win. Never is shorter than you would expect. My power is of an ancient breed, and I shall show it to you, and end this farce of a universe. My only regret is not being able to see the death of your friends. And Ataxia smiles at both of you
As she begins to heft up her trident, making her way forward. Farther away, Loomis, you go ahead and you open your eyes. As you do so, you find yourself with Viola, Morgan, Gnome. You also see there are scions of Savras everywhere. Energy hangs above your head. A bubble of some kind. And then Crow screeches, Loomis, flaring his wings. As he does so, perched on your shoulder, you see a man with a vulture on his shoulder and 4 black wings standing in front of you all.
Hello, children. You are not supposed to be here. Why don't
I was
you?
never good at listening.
Always
So.
good at interrupting, son. But you must know,
Your fate is sealed. The universe is dying. This task is pointless. All of you should know it. There is no future but the one that is offered. Kneel, and I will grant you a swift death.
Would I be allowed to transform?
At this moment, as you would begin to transform, Catulus's eyes would flare, along with the other scions. In this moment, Morgan, as there is a whirl of movement, Earthen Claw, one last time. Roll for order. As the fate of the world hangs in the balance.
It's just like Crimson Storm.
No, how am I supposed to get my Loomis damage rating? My beloved Loomis damage rating.
That's okay, I'll RKO this fool and be over there in a minute.
We will see. We will indeed see. So, Morrigan.
9.
9. Loomis.
Only 19.
Oh. How sad.
I'm used to 21.
Teamer.
9 as well.
Okay. Tavis.
4.
What?
4.
4? Okay.
Yeah.
Viola.
5.
5. Known.
9.
9. Lovely, lovely. Oh, so lovely. And let's go down the line a bit. That's a 2 for the Lord. For Lillian, an 8. We're gonna have Scions. They only roll 1d6. They're a large horde. 3. Less than Tavis. Kira. 5. Gonna go ahead and be behind Viola for now. Hamble. Doing pretty good with a 10. Now, though.
Where is Hamble at? Is
Right over there.
Oh, he's with them. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Now we have Ataxia. We'll be going with an 11. Lovely. And finally, we have Catullus. Also is 3d6. For a 13. Awesome. So, let me tell you how this battle will work, friends. You are fighting not just on one front, not just on 2 fronts, but on 3 fronts. Using your background action and your movement, you can shift your mind back before Sinjal in an attempt to go ahead and win the argument to break the Grim Covenant. However, when you go back, your body still remains in the other battlefields, at the mercy of your friends. protect you, or your enemies to kill you. This is a 10.5. Plate spinning in every direction. And it's all down to this. So, at the moment, Loomis, as your eyes focus ahead, as you see all that is before you, you see your father standing there. It's your turn.
Okay. I will use my background action to transform.
Transform. Then, as you go ahead and transform into the Phoenix Knight, shifting your body, smile can be seen on the face of your father as he watches you, watches as your wings expand, and he readies himself. 2 heroes of Zell, connected by bloodline. And as your power flares, meeting your father's eyes, what are you doing, Loomis?
Let's see. 35 feet.
If you want to put a high damage rating on him, I can probably pop all of the scions with Blade Master's Stance.
Okay.
Also, if I'm not mistaken, our movement's infinite.
Is that still happening, or have we waited too long?
You can move anywhere on the battlefield, correct?
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Could I ask how far apart the 2 battlefields are?
Miles. And also you're in an energy bubble.
Ah, gotcha. Understood.
Okay. Yeah. Did you say you want me to put a damage on Catullus, right? Yeah.
I assume that's who you're going for. Honestly, on anybody is fine. Because I'll just be able to spread out all of that damage.
I think, Loomis would go charging in then.
Okay.
And, he is going to swing, and I think he's going to put Annihilator on his weapon.
Okay.
And I'm going to burn 10 stamina points for 2 more damage rating.
Nice.
So 6 and 12. Yep, that looks right. That's a lot of miss rolls. I'm gonna throw 4 hero points at it.
Okay.
Can I give you 1?
Yep. So 84 damage, and then he'd take another 10 damage from my difference in stamina points.
Gotcha. Then, as you swing, you can see Catullus is just going to smile, dodge out of the way of the attack. I expected you to be faster, son.
I think Loomis is just concentrated.
Gotcha.
Just staring him down. That's my turn.
It's your turn. It'll be Catullus' turn, as he will extend both hands to his side. In one hand, a black sword, his now dishonored blade, nether wafting off the metal. In his other, Quellian's scythe appears in his hand, and he smiles wide. Firstly, you watch as his wings flare, Loomis, as he's going to go ahead and use Dark Sigillite's drive, as he calls upon a fell, manipulated energy derived from the twisting of the Lord of Mist's power. He's going to go ahead and regain 152 stamina points. As he goes ahead and smiles, he's then going to attack the Scythe of Quellion, which has riposte 20 on it. Meaning that if you hit him, he goes big. And that's what he's doing as he swings. 210.
210. Can't really immaculate dodge that. That's a little too much. How much shear do we think this thing has? I'm gonna have to take it on health and armor blocks.
Gotcha. No shear for this.
Okay, armor block.
Gotcha. Then, as he goes ahead and crunches through the armor block, he goes ahead and he puts a dark anchor on you. As Morgan, your eyes go wide as you see an anchor made of this black smoke, so similar to those that you place into your foes, appear in the mid-back of Loomis. Loomis, a creature with a dark anchor, loses half their shear levels rounded down when attacking Catullus. Additionally, at the end of their turn, a creature with a dark anchor takes 100 spiritual necrotic damage, or has another allied creature take 25 spiritual necrotic damage, and gain the broken condition till the start of their next turn.
Ooh.
What is the broken condition?
The broken condition is a lovely little condition. It's the creature cannot regain stamina points until they finish a complete rest or have the condition removed. There's no stamina regain. And as he slashes into Loomis, Catullus is going to use his wings, and he's going to go ahead and fly forward towards his other child. As he's going to go ahead, level his dishonored blade at you, Viola, and he's going to swing. 135, Viola.
That is not something I can take. So that will have to be armor blocks or health blocks.
Sheer 1 on this.
Okay, that'll be 2 armor blocks.
Gotcha. Then, as he goes ahead and slashes through your armor, another anchor appears on you. And then, he's going to go ahead, crack his chain, and use it to go ahead and attack Known. Known, I would like you to go ahead and make a physical save for me.
Okay. Okay. 7.
7? Any hero points on that?
Nah.
Do you want some? Okay.
No.
Alright. Then, you need a physical save of 8. As Catullus is going to go ahead, deal in total, that would be... What is this here? 37 damage to you, and go ahead and toss you over the edge. Known. As his chain cracks, wraps around your sternum, pulls you across the roof, and then he's going to look at you, Viola. You could save your friends, girl. Give up.
If I did that, none of us would truly be saved.
There's no saving you. Should know that. And Catullus is going to finally use his counter as he readies himself for an attack. And that will be his turn. Ataxia is up. As on the other battlefield, Ataxia will have a devilish grin appear on her face. And, let's see. what is the move? I think Ataxia is going to first go ahead and use her background action, Ataxial Shutdown, on Lillian. Target creature has the mark placed on them. Lillian will gain the curse condition until Ataxia loses a health block, or they leave combat with Ataxia. As this burning mark then appears, Ataxia will run forward, I think, directly at Kira. And is going to go ahead and firstly use the Trident of Ataxia on Kira. Actually, first she'll go with a Drain. As Teamer, what is your reaction as these tendrils of light begin to burst out of Ataxia's back and swarm towards Kira?
Slight panic and trying to intervene.
Gotcha. And as that panic emerges, you can see as the tendrils latch into Kira, Kira's eyes go wide, but there doesn't appear to be any damage. As you watch as the Aether Mark begins to cover the body of Kira, and Ataxia frowns. Well, isn't that annoying? As with the influence of the horn, your levels ain't dropping. You can replenish faster than she can take. But now Ataxia is going to go ahead and use her trident. For 75 into Kira, who is going to take that on stamina. And then, yep, Ataxia is going to go ahead and follow that up with that trident strike, and then launch this burst of those tendrils of light into Kira and use Aether Rend. And if the target was previously hit with the trident attack this turn, the target also becomes stunned till the end of their next turn. So Ataxia is going to go ahead and deal 475 damage to Kira at sheer 2. Kira will have to take that on armor, as Ataxia is going to go ahead and throw her. She can go 70, so throw her over there, and Kira will be stunned. Then she's going to turn her eyes towards you, Teamer, as she begins to make her way forward with her trident. Let's see if we can break the builder. And she's going directly for your throat with her trident. 80.
I can take that on stamina.
Gotcha. And as you dodge out of the way, you see Nether begins to surround the tips of this trident. In this moment, as you look, this trident has piercing, which means it ignores armor blocks. Also, Kira and Teamer would gain the Ataxia condition. At the start of each of your turns, Teamer, you will get Tired 1, as long as the condition is on you. And then, Ataxia is going to go ahead and use Aether Drain once on Hamble, once on Tavis. We'll go with Hamble first, as the tendrils launch out again towards both of you. So, attacking in. Oh, that's lovely. On a 2 to 4 on the d6 roll, the target loses all their stamina. Hamble stamina at 0. Now for Tavis. Oh, that's bad. Tavis, you lose 1 health block or armor block and all your stamina.
And all my... Oh my god.
as the tendrils begin to wrap around you, pulling your energy out of your body. And that is going to go ahead and be Ataxia's turn, as now Hamble, who is not looking good, like all this sweat dripping down the side of his face, is going to look around. Can I get any healing, Tavis, at some point?
At some point.
Ha!
I don't know what I'm gonna do though.
That's fine. Huh. I haven't done this in a while. This should be fun. And you watch as Hamble is going to rear back, and he's going to use his greater polymorph. As Tavis, you watch as Hamble begins to run to the side, as the body starts to shift, grow, expand. You watch as scales start to cover Hamble's body. And what's your reaction, Tavis, as Hamble gets a giraffe neck?
You had me excited for a little bit, and now Tavis is just gonna look confused.
And as the tail begins to emerge, you watch as, at this moment, a Brontosaurus appears on the battlefield as it keeps on growing. As Hamble is now going to go ahead and use his Bronto Bash, because remember, he mostly fights with his polymorph. He's got an extra D6 because Teamer is there. Oh yes, this should be good. One attack from Hamble. 70 into Ataxia, who is going to go ahead and take that on stamina as she just narrowly avoids the tail. That will be Hamble's turn, though. At this point, we cut back to the fight between Catullus and the other group. Known, what are you doing? As right now, you're in free fall.
I'm gonna sprout my wings.
Okay.
Catch myself.
You do.
How far am I from... Can I just hover without using my movement?
You can.
Okay. Free action, I'm gonna activate my shield.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna continue the debate.
Gotcha. Are you then going background action full movement to head back in there?
Yes.
Gotcha. Then, in this moment, as, you concentrate, you're simply floating there. As you are popping back before Sinjal.
As I was saying, the actions of Neorax to sign the Titans without their consent to the Grim Covenant was to remove the will of the Titans to decide for themselves, removing any chance of them having their own futures. With the contract being, the original contract being put into effect, the Titans were no longer able to choose their beliefs and were forced to declare that the world had to be remade and destroyed. Their future and any chance at hope was set in stone without the ability to think otherwise or allow their own beliefs to be influenced or to have influence on themselves.
And as you say this, go ahead and make another spirit damage roll. With that damage rating of 5, you have benefit 1 because your argument this time was connected to the previous argument made.
20.
20. Take that on stamina again as you see Sinjal nods and feel the attention of the high gods turn upon you. They're interested. Made a good point. I believe that is your turn, though, correct?
Yes.
Then, Teamer, at this moment, you face Ataxia. What are you doing?
Yes. Hey, Tavis, do you want her near you?
Doesn't matter to me. It takes both background action and movement to go back, right?
Correct.
Okay, doesn't matter to me. I can stall if you want to go make an argument.
Mina, I can go.
Go for it. You still get your action, so do whatever you want. But, you know.
Is the action used to make the argument? Or...
It is.
Then I would have to go with the argument.
Oh, so it'd be a full turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, then I can still stall. It's okay.
Okay. And Teamer will look at Ataxia, smile, and then go to the other place.
Gotcha. Then, as your eyes go ahead and roll back, you find yourself standing in front of Sinjal, Teamer.
Okay. Second. What to do with it? Alright.
Wait and let me give you rerolls this time.
Okay. He'll look at Sinjal. Per his own admission, Neorax was promised that his contract would outlast even the universe. That he would be able to destroy it and all things within it. This implies that the Grand Covenant plays a role in the destruction of the universe. Incapacity is at fault for the other Titans because they were not allowed to witness the contract as Neorax left. And he served as contract writer, statutory agent, and signer on behalf of the Titans. He was a trusted figure among them and acted to preserve his legacy and destroy the universe as he was promised by the Dark Star Party. Just in this past year, this has not changed, and the Titans have not been in a position to reevaluate the contract. They were not given a choice.
Go ahead and make that damage roll at benefit 1.
Okay.
And you have a damage rating of 6 for this argument.
Spirit, correct, yes. Spirit benefit 1. I have a few hero points. At least one from Morgan. I have some.
Oh, what? How many do you need? What?
Give me at least just one.
Okay.
So you can have your damage rating thing.
Thanks. You also get plus 15 to your next roll.
I'm going to re-roll 4 total. Five successes for 30 damage? Yeah.
30? Very nice. Take that on stamina again, then. As make the argument, and you can see Sinjal manifest what appears to be like some paper, begins looking through it. It's convincing. And
that's all I can do.
Gotcha. Then, at this point, Teamer, as you make your argument, Morgan, we go back to you. As you are facing down Catullus, your dark mirror.
Oh, my goodness. My goodness, indeed. Do Viola or Loomis, did you guys spend stamina?
No.
I have not.
I mean, I spent 10, but I can get mine back.
Okay. I was just wondering if anyone wanted the Crown of Orchestration. Otherwise, I will... I think I'm going to accelerate my weapon with my movement and background.
Okay.
And I'm going to look to Catullus, and I'm going to just... Dad, I hope this one's fucking cool for you. I'm going to fucking swing at him.
Ecatellus?
Yep.
Well, you've activated his counter. This is what we do. You are now entering a duel with Catullus as he is ready for your attack. Each of us is going to select a 3-move sequence consisting of guard, attack, and power in that order. Think of it as rock, paper, scissors. Power beats guard, attack beats power, and then guard beats attack. All down the line. Your goal is to have more wins than Catullus. If Catullus wins this duel, he takes no damage and removes a health or armor block from you. If you win the duel, the attack goes through, dealing double damage, removing double the number of health blocks. It's a risky defense. So, the sequence would be, we're going to post what the move order is at the same time. Like, attack, guard, guard, for instance. You just need to write it down.
I'm sorry. We have the 3 options, attack, guard, power.
Mm-hmm.
And so I need 3 things that I do consisting of those, but it doesn't have to be all... It doesn't have to include all 3.
Doesn't have to include all 3, correct.
Okay.
Tell me when you're ready.
Can you count me down for 3?
Yep. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Guard, guard, attack versus power, guard, attack. So, with power will beat guard, so that's 1 win. Guard, guard is a tie, and then attack, attack is a tie.
Let's go!
Damage doubles, moving double the amount of health blocks.
Oh god.
Go ahead and roll.
Okay. So my damage rating is currently 37, and added on top of that, that will get onto Loomis's, will trigger my the Mist Destroyer stuff. So I'll just roll for normal stuff, and then we can talk about that after.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe 896 CS greater than 3 times 84 plus 37. 37 plus another 15 actually from Teamer. So 136.
Probably did
Then
you get the hero point for me too? Man.
The hero point from you?
Yes,
Yes, I did. That's it's.
Yeah, gotcha.
My damage rating is 15 plus your 15 plus Teamer's 15, and then plus 7 from Accelerate. So, I think 680 is good.
It is. That will be on health blocks.
Okay, so let's see what we're doing here. If the damage rating exceeds 100, target creatures can take 500 spiritual cold damage applying my tags. I would like to do that to the Scions as well.
Mm-hmm.
And Catullus.
Gotcha.
And that will be if creature loses a health block from the spiritual damage, repeat a number of times equal to allies within 100 feet. That is 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And he is on fire if that happens to him, and I will put a mist anchor within him.
Gotcha. He'll be able to go ahead and duck the spiritual cold damage, as you can see some of the feathers on his wings begin to fall off. But the rest of the other Scions, about what does it look like, Morgan, as your damage spreads amongst them and kills them?
In my mind, Morrigan's magical transformation, I think there's just a cloak of smoke. I think he kind of looks like his dad. And he just raises Tellus and...
You don't have your magical transformation up right now.
Oh, I don't? Okay, well
Nope.
then that's fine. That wouldn't change anything.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he just twirls the chain around, and it goes through Catullus like mist, but the pick part hits the Scions.
Gotcha. And as it hits the Scions, killing them in this massive wave, Catullus just kind of looks to you. I would say your dad would be proud, but he's long gone.
Just stares at him.
Anything else?
That was my everything, so no.
Gotcha. Then, be Lillian's turn. Lillian is going to go ahead and I think try and... Ooh, I mean... Technically, she's going to gain level of tired. Actually, well, technically not. That. Let's see here. What is she going to do? So yeah, it would be tired for her. I think she's going to go ahead. She doesn't have a good angle. She's going to run up and then attack with her Claws of Savras. So, first attack as her claws extend to Taxia. 54, which would be stamina. And then 63, which Taxia would take that on a health block. 2, actually, because there's sheer 1. As the claws, like, impact into Ataxia, and she kind of grunts in pain, looking down. Fascinating. And then Kira is stunned, but Viola, it is now your turn.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and use my background action and my movement to enter into the beat.
Okay.
Then I will use my action to attack into Catullus.
Gotcha.
So that's going to be /R. Uh, 96. CS greater than 4 times 85. And here we go. One of those has exploding. Uh, 170 plus 85.
Yes. I'll be close.
Well, that,
Would you like a reroll?
if I could, yeah, and that'll help with later. Okay, sweet. So
That
slash
is a
1d.
plus 15 to your next thing.
Let's go. He has greater than 4 times 85. Another 85.
Then, with that, he will go ahead and take that on health blocks.
Okay, that'll, at sheer 3, that's 4 health blocks.
It will...
So down to 2.
Down to 1, because it's going to be sheer rounded down. So, sheer 1, so 2 health blocks taken.
Oh, okay. Then I will switch out from the solo into the verse and change my beat to the melody, choosing spirit as my skill.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Then, as you kind of like pull back, you can see Catullus smiles. Oh, you could have been a great warrior, Viola. But instead, you're this. And at this point, the Dark Anchor's effect will activate. Are you taking 100 spiritual necrotic damage? Or are you having another ally take 25 and get the broken condition?
Broken means they can't regain stamina?
Correct.
Okay. This damage, is it affected by my shield rating?
It would be.
Can you give it to someone who already has that condition?
You could.
Doesn't...
Oh, that's funny.
Loomis?
No one has it currently.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I thought you were fucked.
I mean...
No, I don't know if it's a good idea for that for Loomis.
If I
don't mind taking it if you really need.
I can do it. I'll just be down to 1 stamina. Is that worth it?
I mean, so I can put the detriment and sheer against him, or you can put it on me and I can try to remove the condition on myself. Because I do have a power that lets me remove conditions, or a background action. Or you could take the 100 and I can just give him detriment 2 and negative 2 sheer. Your choice.
He just goes really soon and you can't move. And you have like 15 seconds. Ish.
I'll just take the 100. So
Gotcha.
it'll go down to I'll be left with 1 remaining stamina point.
Gotcha. Then that's Viola's turn. Tavis, you're up.
Okay, if I background actioned Teamer, he would not be able to move, correct?
His mind is gone, correct.
Okay. Figured, but just wanted to double check. In that case, I said I would stall for time. So I will raise my right hand towards Ataxia, open the eye of my Thalagar, and I'm going to mental shunt her for 9 hero points.
Okay.
Is she affected?
Let me see. Reveal to the class what it does.
Okay, so as an action, I can target a creature and burn hero points. If I burned equal to or greater than their power score, they're just staggered for the next turn.
Yeah, that would... Ooh. You said 9?
Yeah.
That would not be enough.
Oh my
Stagger,
god.
Yeah.
I thought 9 was a safe bet.
For the first of the Aether Eaters?
Yeah, I thought 9 was a huge number. Anyway, I hope that at least got her attention.
It certainly did. As you can see, she immediately spins around.
I'm over here. Oh, wait, how do I move? There we go. I'm over here if you want me. Kira, you can move 20 feet.
Gotcha. And because technically her stun is ended, she is going to Just gonna move that way.
Okay, then I will end my turn there, and I will try 10 next time.
Okay. Now it's the hordes. One horde is going to run up right there. The other horde going to run up there. As the large hordes of scions will attack into Hamble and then will attack into Kira. So, I mean, Hamble's basically a sure bet at this point, but we'll still roll the dice. We'll see. Yep, that will be -1 health block for him. Or actually, it would be armor. You can take that on armor, luckily. And then attack into Kira. For only 6, she can take that on stamina points. That will be the Scions. Next, the Vessel of Mists. As the Lord of Mist's shard will kind of pick itself back up, the body kind of fraying at all its edges. This warping effect begins to appear in the air as I'm going to go ahead and try to launch a arcane strike with a lot of infused blood at Ataxia. And that's going to be an extra 3d6. This might be a little large. $144, which will go ahead and take a health block. They're then going to shift back their movement speed. That'll be their turn. Top of the round, though, everyone who is fighting Ataxia will get hit by her drain. -20 stamina points from all of you. And she will gain stamina points equal to the amount drained.
What happens if we can't give that?
Then you're just still at 0.
Okay, I can give it.
I've got none.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can still give it. It just
Gotcha. And you have to give what you can.
Yep. You said 20?
20, yep.
Yep. Okay, we're good.
Gotcha.
Does shield rating apply to that?
It does not. It's just a drain.
Okay. Good. Got it.
But Loomis, you're up.
Background action. We are going to Mark of Ash Catullus. Creature loses 2 levels of shear and gains detriment 2 on all their damage rolls.
Okay.
And I mean, at the start of my turn, I'd gain stamina points.
You don't.
Ooh.
As you attempt to gain stamina points, Catullus turns back around. As you can see, the wings begin to billow this dark black smoke. So he's going to use his Thief of Hope power. Whenever a creature that Catullus can see regains stamina points or health blocks, they regain nothing. Catullus regains what they would have gained. What would you have gained, Loomis?
10.
10? And he'll take the 10. As he smiles.
Gotcha. Cool. I'm charging forward and trying to slash for his eyes now.
Okay.
Plus 15.
Yeah. Let me move. Oh, no.
And as you go ahead and charge forward, you can watch as Crow leaps off your shoulder and the Vulture off of Catullus's, and both of your pets meet in the air, claws and beaks attacking into each other as flesh rips and tears.
Oh, my. Okay. What tag? He still has a lot of stamina points right now.
I have a quick question while he's calculating that. Were the Scions considered creatures of moderate threat Or does moderate, like, threat level scale with our powers?
It scales with your power.
Okay.
I would say that each group was a moderate threat.
Okay, cool. So that was there were 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Colin, for the tag, I want to put like elemental fire on it.
Okay.
Trying to burn some of that feathers and that mist he has.
Gotcha.
195.
He'll take that on stamina.
Okay.
As he spins around with Quellian's scythe and deflects your attack.
Gotcha. He would take another 10 stamina points separate.
Gotcha. We'll take that then on stamina.
Yep. Think that's all I have then.
Surely I got you better teachers, Loomis.
You weren't around to see.
If I had been, would have vomited from your absolute incompetence.
Just remember who raised me.
Oh. I suppose that's true.
Oh wait, you left that duty to someone else.
My own mistake. Perhaps I should have killed you years ago. And he's going to go ahead and swing on you, with his scythe.
Detriment 2.
Yes, detriment 2. Oh, by the way, at the end of your turn, remember, 100 damage or 25 to someone.
I'm gonna take the 100.
Alright, and then 60 on the back end.
60. We're gonna attempt a Immaculate Dodge.
Okay.
15. And 4. That looks right. Wait, that doesn't look right. 1 second. Let me just go grab the actual one.
Oh shit, that should have been so much more. My apologies. Hold up. Because that should have been with an extra 20, so that's 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, so it's 180 total with that. That changes anything.
180, yeah. No, that changes everything. I can't take that then.
180.
I spend... Sorry, you go.
Yeah, I could only get, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I could only get to 90 damage block and only have 10 stamina, so that'd only get me to 100.
Alright, so health armor?
It's going to be health blocks.
Okay, with the sheer 1?
Well, does my... he would lose 2 levels of sheer, does that...
Oh, so just be 1 then. Yeah.
Yep.
So a health block.
Okay.
And...
Can I spend a hero point to deal 1,000 spiritual cold to him?
Sure.
Cool.
He'll take that on a health block, and you know what? You just signed yourself up for the cleave damage from this scythe. So, that would be 180 to you, Morgan.
Well, could Immaculate Dodge technically take some of that?
It could have. And so...
Well, I mean, it's fine. Morgan will look at him as the swing goes through, and he'll just erupt into a puff of smoke and use Mist Veil.
Okay. And then
27.
You gain the Tired Condition, Loomis. As the scythe impacts your body. Then, I think, Catullus... Yeah, he needs to get this done. He'll go ahead and...
He takes another 500 for moving.
For moving? Yeah. Go ahead and do that. And then he's going to go ahead and he'll attack in with the Dishonored Blade, and he'll boost it with Annihilator.
For me or Viola?
For you.
His damage rating's halved.
That's okay. Because even with a halved damage rating, it's still going to be nasty.
Yeah.
140.
Oh, wow. It is once per turn, so that will be armor.
Armor, gotcha. Then as
just one or
just one because of Loomis, yep.
Okay.
But you feel that dark anchor be put into you now. As Catullus kind of pulls back, and then he's going to go ahead and he's going to use.
Was that another damage roll? Was that another damage roll?
What?
What he just did to me?
Yes.
The 140?
Mm-hmm.
Can I spend another hero point to do 1,000 spiritual gold?
Yep. We'll take it.
Thanks.
And... Ooh. He's going to go ahead and use... Yeah. He's going to go ahead and use his Mist Guard instead of his Chain. Then he's going to go ahead and use Dark Sigillite's Drive. Yes. Actually, no. Yeah, he'll do that. And we'll gain 72. And then he'll counter. And that will be Catullus' turn. As he's right up in front of you, Morrigan. Now, though, it's Ataxia. As Ataxia is going to go ahead and see Tavis there. She's going to frown.
Oh, I see. Truly a disappointment, then.
And going ahead and looking at Hamble is going to attack in twice with her trident onto him. Yeah. I'm gonna have to shift forward there, though. Actually, yeah, shift forward there. We'll take the detriment on the first one. First attack into Hamble. For 65, which Hamble cannot take. So, lose another. And then go ahead and attack one more time in the second attack. For 80. Another lost health block. As you watch from your position, Teamer, as Ataxia slams the trident into one of the legs of the Brontosaurus, and then spins around, stabs a little higher, and because she hit the same creature twice with her trident, she can throw Hamble. She's going to go ahead and throw Hamble 30 feet that away. And then it's going to come right here onto Tavis. And as she looks at you, Tavis, she's going to shake her head.
You could have been so powerful, yet you have this emaciated form. All you do is destroy and make mad.
I'd like to think that I'm building something better for once.
Why do you want to build anything, you fool? It all gets destroyed at the end.
And that is why I feel sorry for you.
Die.
I hope one day you can understand.
She's just going to unleash a burst of her Aether Rend onto you. 450.
Well, I've got no stamina.
Gotcha. So, sheer 2.
So that would kill me. However, what if I did one of these?
Oh!
What the hell?
How do you survive?
Now watch the
That
strat.
was kind of hard, I'm not gonna lie.
What the
That was a
fuck?
Marcus move.
Jesus Christ, Cooper.
Tavis just smiles at her, and she unleashes just a flurry of attacks down on him. And for whatever reason, half of them are just going through the green aether that now takes up most of my body.
That's crazy.
And as that happens, you can see Ataxia's eyes go wide as she's gonna attempt now an Aether Drain on Teamer and Lillian. First at Lillian. All her stamina's gone. And then at Teamer. She's gonna gain plus 25 shield rating, Teamer, but you don't lose any stamina.
Yes, all 8 of my stamina.
Yippee! And as Ataxia bears down, going to go ahead and use another Ataxial shutdown on Lillian again, just trying to keep her down. That'll be Ataxia's turn. For Hamble, gonna advance closer, and he's gonna use his Bronto Slam once more on Ataxia. For 70, Ataxia will take that on stamina, dodging out of the way. That'll be Hamble's turn. Known, you're up. Still arguing with Sinjal.
Okay. Fuck.
You can go if you want.
Yeah, you can return, right?
Background action movement, yeah.
Yeah, I'll return.
Alright, then you return to the fight against Catullus.
Cool.
Can't move, you used it.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, just want to make sure you know.
Yeah, I'm measuring distance.
Yeah, it was whatever. That'll be my turn.
Okay.
If you hold your action, I can try and get you over here in range.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Teamer, you're up.
Okie dokie. Question.
Mm-hmm.
Does Morrigan's damage rating boost count for arguing?
It would, yes.
Fantastic. We'd love to hear it. Okay. Arguing continues. Give me one moment to this is odd. Okay. He'll continue his argument. All of the people on the rings are considered to be at war with the Dark Star. This was not told to anyone before signing, and because of this, the signers were unaware of the clause that prevented altruistic thought towards people they may know who have not signed. And that leads to negative impacts on the signer's life, from neighbors, their friends, anyone they knew. Suddenly they can't be altruistic to them. And the fact that it wasn't disclosed at the start is horrible. Wrong.
Good. Can go ahead and make the damage roll. Its base is 10 plus 5 because it's very well argued. So 15 base. No benefit though.
Okay. Am I still gaining tired at the start of my turn?
You would be, yes.
Does that count as an injury?
It would.
Cool. What's the thing that's giving it to me again? It's her
Ataxia's
Curse,
mark.
right?
Yep, Ataxia's curse. Are you familiar with that, Jonah? Can't remember.
Yeah, just a little bit. Does that count as an injury?
I mean, it's the thing that's doing it to you, so yeah.
Okay, that goes away at the start of my turn then.
Okay.
So I only have one level of tired, and that'll go away next round. Yeah. Let's die. Okay. Morgan, do you want to spend any hero points on me, or do I just want to?
What do you need?
Literally just
I have
one to get you the
26.
boost.
Well,
Just one to
how
get
many do
you
you
the boost.
want? Okay.
I have 3 to reroll, but I can do the other 2.
Okay, yep.
That is 4 successes for 90 damage total, because plus 15 from Morgan.
Gotcha. Then, as you kind of halt, stopping in this moment, you wait just for a moment, Teamer. And then you see Sinjal seemingly begin to look up. So he'll take this on a health block, and he'll look back to you. The High Gods and me certainly agree that there has been error within the Grim Covenant. Enough to completely remove it, find it void, that is yet to be seen. But there is merit to this case. You have gotten through the first tier, which means you can go ahead and make a choice, Teamer. You can either have all players immediately move 30 feet in any direction, or all players can immediately use their combat actions as a background action.
Immediately use combat action as a background action?
Yeah, so your background
I would
action.
take their... Okay. They would take their next turn's background action, correct?
No.
Oh,
just a free background action use right now.
Anyone want to move? I don't believe so. I'm assuming I can't move.
You'd be a part of it, but you'd be moving in the upper battlefield.
Yeah, in mind space. Yeah, that's right. Okay, background action it is then.
Background.
Go ahead, guys.
All right, then who wants to go first? As it's background action o'clock.
I have so many backgrounds. Everyone, give me a minute. Let me go last.
Remember, it's just the one that you have as part of your character sheet.
Okay, gotcha.
Your combat action, yes.
Well, I'm at the top. I will put command on the bitch known as Catullus.
Okay. Command on Catullus. Then Tavis.
You know what? I'm gonna move 20 feet.
Okay.
Just a little bit further away.
Gotcha. Viola.
I will also be commanding the bitch known as Catullus.
Very fair. Morrigan.
I mean, mine is movement, so I'll give it to Known if you want to get back up here.
Okay.
It's 20 feet.
Yeah, I'll use that to get back up.
Okay. And then... let's see. Known, you using your background action?
Yeah. I'll use that again to move another 20 feet.
Gotcha.
Question, Colin.
Mm-hmm.
I'm included in this, right?
You are.
Can I use it on Sinjal?
You could.
Cool, I'm commanding Sinjal.
There you go, buddy.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we're understanding. But then to finish my turn, I'd go back.
Okay. Then, that being Teamer's turn, Morrigan, you're up.
Me up. So I would like to delay my turn until after Viola.
Okay.
I'm okay with it being permanent.
Gotcha. Then
Thank you.
delayed until after Viola. It'll be Lillian's turn. As Lillian, not doing fantastic. However, the shots lined up.
Hell yeah!
As actually, it's lined. She's actually gonna move here because she's gonna put 2 through the Scion swarm, and then going into Ataxia. So let's see here. She is cursed, so that's not great. Because cursed means that she's power capped on all her rolls. It's okay, though. So, first shot, and it's 40. Enough to kill this swarm and actually get through to Ataxia health blocks. Gonna take 3 health blocks, and then she's gonna fire again. For 30. Still enough. Gonna take 3 more. And then I don't think Lillian wants to do that. I think she's just going to stay here and attempt to guard Teamer a little bit. That'll be her turn. Kira's turn now, though. Is Kira going to go ahead, summon her weapon, and she's going to move here, hold her action for when after Tavis goes for positioning. That'll be her turn. Viola, you're up.
Okay. Colin, to confirm something, I can summon magic in points that I can't see. It's just has more of a detriment to it.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Alrighty, I'm going to hold my action till after Morgan's turn and take a couple of steps back. Yeah, I'll take this far back.
Okay.
And yeah, I will attack into Catullus after Morgan's turn.
Gotcha. So will that be the end of your turn?
Background action, command Catullus again, if I can.
You could.
Then that's it.
Okay. Then 100 damage or 25 to someone else?
I can't take it.
You can give it to me.
If you're sure, thank you, because I can't take it.
It's 25 and broken.
Yep, 25 and broken.
Gotcha. I will mark that down. 20 minus 5, 95. Ooh. Okay.
Gotcha. So, that's Viola. Then that means Morrigan. You have your turn.
Okay. Morrigan... I just want to clarify, Loomis and Viola, we are cool with me trying to encase him?
I like it. And I took a
Okay,
step
I
back,
just wanna
so
make-
should be good.
Yes, I just want to make sure. You said that his, what was it? Not Tarnish Hope.
Thief of Hope?
Thief of Hope, yes. You said that was based on line of sight?
Nope.
It's not? It's just...
Yep.
It's just something he can do?
Yep.
Ah. I see. I thought you said it was sight-based. Well... Isn't that interesting?
I say go for it.
I mean, I can bring down a bit of fire on him too afterwards. Heat him up.
kiln.
Okay. So what is this roof I'm standing on made out of? What are we working with here?
Gold.
Alright. I'm going to use my action to activate magical transformation.
Okay.
And then I am going to use... I will use Mist Step to... I mean, I don't really need to go back that far. Just kind of like right there. And I will make him lose 1 health block.
Okay.
And then I will use my background action for Aether Anomaly Stone Density.
Okay.
I would like to take the gold and material from this roof and encase him in it, as thick as I can make it.
Gotcha. Then, as you raise up Tellus, what does it look like as you begin to manipulate the gold?
I feel like the gold kind of takes on like a watery appearance, and it slowly kind of coalesces into stalagmites that just get smaller and smaller and closer together.
Gotcha. And as you do this, you can see Catullus doesn't even try to move. He just locks eye contact with you as the gold encases him.
That's it.
Okay. Then that's Morgan's turn. At the end of your turn, Morgan, 100 damage, 25 to someone.
Oh, did he stick me?
He did!
Yeah.
He did. What happens if you can't pay the 100?
You lose a health or armor block.
What are you sitting at right now?
I have full health and I just got an extra armor block from transformation.
Wait. For the 25 to someone else, does it need to be someone you can see?
It needs to be on the same battlefield.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
So.
I'm not in good shape, unfortunately.
Then that's fine. I'll take it on my armor block that I just got.
Gotcha. Then, Viola, your held action.
Okay. I want to use my divine magic to fill that inner space that he's contained with as much damaging sound as I can do, which also, I believe, water particles and sound end up dissipating all of the water particles and making them, like, basically the form is unstable. So hopefully this will do something fun.
Oh, yeah, it's probably gonna do something fun. Go ahead and make a damage roll. I'd say benefit 3. And just fucking double your damage rating.
Let's go. And the thing is, he
you have
had
a plus
190
15 from me.
Yeah, he
plus 15 from you.
Plus 195.
Yeah.
195. Oh my god, this number is gonna be insane, guys. 15 plus 195 plus 7 plus 6. 223. Double that. 446. Oh, this is gonna be so satisfying.
Pop him.
That's 4,906
Oh my God.
damage with all successes.
I'll give you an extra cheer on that as you send the sound into the heart of this containment space. And as that happens, Viola, you just think you hear like a scream of pain from the inside. And then you hear a scream of pain from the outside. Morgan, take 4,906 damage.
Oh.
Shit.
Gotcha.
Bless. Sorry.
Then you go.
It's fine.
So you go ahead and misfail. Then shoop, like barely allowing it to go ahead and miss you. Catullus was sitting there trying to wait on that. However, he seems to be in some pain. Viola. By the way, Viola, at the end of your turn, did you take the 100? Or no, you gave the broken to Morgan. That's right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, then, Tavis, you're up.
Okay. If I dip for a bit, will you guys be able to defend me? Oh wait, no, Timir's still not here.
I came back at the end of my turn. I used background and movement.
Oh, in that case, would you guys be able to defend me if I dip for a bit?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, I would like to use my background and movement to teleport away.
Then you can certainly do that.
And then for my action, since Timur was just talking about war, for whoever knows how long, I have been at war because of the Grim Covenant. I haven't been able to see anybody I was hurting altruistically. I haven't been able to come to terms with the consequences of my actions. And I've been the direct cause of cities being leveled. The number of people who have died as a result is uncountable, and I am just one person in this war. The sheer amount of people who have signed on and the sheer amount of atrocities that have been committed against people's will is not just uncountable, but truly unconscionable.
Go ahead and make a spirit check. Damage rating 7.
Yay.
Benefit 1 from Teamer.
Benefit 1 from Teamer.
Because this was also relating to the previous argument, do I get benefit 2?
It's... Yep, nope. I would say there's a connection there. Yep, benefit 2.
$28.
I'll give you hero points. What do you want?
Just like 1 or 2, so that way I can get the damage rating again on my next turn.
Okay. What was your damage on the one that took a health block, Teamer? Do you remember?
It's like 90.
Like 90? Okay, so we couldn't get to that.
Oh,
that's
goddamn.
fine. You can take 2.
Okay.
Just do
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah.
Another 14.
Gotcha, so 42. You can see Sinjol nods and goes, "You're correct. The scale of this damage is unimaginable, unconscionable." And at this point, with that admission, you get past tier 2 and take another health block. You have a choice now, Tavis. All players can immediately regain 1 lost armor block, or all players can immediately lose all conditions on themselves. Which one do you want to pick?
Oh god.
Conditions, please.
I assume anchors aren't conditions.
They are not.
I was already leaning towards conditions, and if the person defending me would like to remove conditions, then that's what I'm doing.
I'm fine.
Yeah,
You don't
that
have to
works.
do that for me, but
I know, but
Let's
if that's
do that.
what you think is best, I trust your judgment.
I can take broken again, so...
Oh god. I'm removing conditions.
Removing conditions. Gotcha. Then at this moment, there's a burst of power and energy over all of you as you all begin to feel these heavy weights on your person slop away. Conditions are gone. Which is very helpful for some of you. I believe that would be the turn of Tavis, correct?
Yep.
Tired's a condition, right?
Tired is a condition, yes.
Hell yeah.
No more tired. It can go away. Time for the Scions. As there's only one group left, it will be going after Tavis, though. And let's see if it can get to him. So, to Tavis as the Scions go ahead, run up, attempting to attack into him. 9 damage, Tavis.
Yeah, it's gonna be a health block.
Okay.
What?
You
I
don't
lost
have
all my
hero
stamina
points?
to ataxia earlier, and I haven't been able to
You
get
have
it
hero
back.
points?
What? What'd you say?
What about your
You can
hero
reduce
points?
it with hero points, right?
Oh yes, I can.
Oh my
Oh
god.
god.
Point of my thing. I'm going to spend 2 hero points and make that nothing and gain 1 hero point back.
Oh my
Fucking
god.
brains out.
You forgot your own engine. Oh god.
Yeah, it's kind of like the whole thing that I was going for, huh? I'm going to spend 2 hero points and get 1 back.
Ref, he's throwing.
No, I swear, guys.
How much did Calvin pay you to ruin his own world? What is this madness?
No, I don't take anything. I don't take anything.
Yes. And then, now technically Kira's held action with proc on Taxia. 120 as... Let's see. Teamer, you would go ahead and watch as Kira pulls back and slams her weapon into Ataxia. With this, you missing any... Oh, I mean, technically Tavis is missing health blocks.
Yeah.
Kira's gonna reduce this damage to 0 and... Or the amount of health blocks removed to 0. And Tavis, you can go ahead and regain 2 health blocks.
Let's go.
We love to hear it.
Verge of death to the living.
And then Kira's going to shift right here, so hopefully someone can heal her and get that aura back up. That'll be her turn. Then the Vessel of Mists will go, as the Vessel is going to level some more blood in the direction of the Horde, and fire. As a stream of acidic blood goes ahead and impacts for 96, as the Scions all begin to dissolve away. Top of the round, though, everyone fighting Ataxia down 20 stamina points. Lillian's to 0. Tavis or Teamer, any stamina points for you?
Nope, still have nothing.
8, so 0 now.
Gotcha. Cool. Then, Loomis, you're up.
Alright, chat. Do I try to regain stamina points? I don't know.
How many would you be regaining?
110.
Well... Is your stamina regain, is it specified at the top of the round? Or can you do it at any point during your... Oh. I mean, if you went to the big place, you could do it when you come back.
I could.
I wouldn't be able to give you Revitalize, but, I mean, I'd still have Viola to be able to do that, too.
Yeah. I mean, one health block probably isn't. I'll go for 1 health block.
Okay. You don't get it.
Alright, just double checking.
Yep, and Catalyst thanks you.
Yeah, fuck you. That's it. Okay. God damn it.
Just taking the sword and just like thwacking the gold so it makes more noise, and he just starts screaming again.
Yeah.
Oven?
As
Oven,
a
question mark?
What?
Oven? Question mark?
Gold melts pretty quickly, but it would still hurt to have melted gold on you.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So you know how I have the action to... A lot of words here. To basically... Where is it? The Aether within the weapon can help bend the universe as an action once per complete rest. You can control the flames of the Phoenix at a godlike level. Could I use, like, sort of what I've seen with Zell to just bring down a bunch of Fire Phoenixes onto the gold?
Yeah, you could. With the intent of just heating it up?
Yeah, and just, burning it to them.
Gotcha. What's your power score?
6.
6. As you raise your weapon up, the sky begins to open as a rain of phoenixes begin to bombard, becoming these bolts of flame crashing into the gold. As Catalyst is going to go ahead and lose 6 health blocks. As you now watch as
Ouch.
the gold is like bubbling, Morgan.
No.
Just turn him into like a hate forged.
Yeah.
It's fucked.
Pack around. I mean, I don't know. I kind of want to keep that mark of ash up on him. There's not really everything else is to do with stamina points, really. I mean, I could give us extra damage, but I think that's the biggest thing against this guy. So I'm probably gonna.
Ash is okay.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be going on my next turn somewhere. So I'm gonna get moving back a bit. Yeah. We are moving back to here.
Gotcha.
And I guess I will... I don't know if you want to take the broken condition again, Morgan. I have 2 health blocks, unfortunately.
I mean, yeah, if you need me to do it.
Thanks, champ.
You're...
Just leave me at 1 and he'd run over and just stab me.
70.
That's my turn.
Gotcha. 25 and broken. Then, start of the next turn, Catullus is going to go ahead and use his background action. For his background action,
them.
he is going to go ahead and pop. He's going to go ahead and pop Known's Anchor. As known, you will lose 20 stamina points, which Catullus will go ahead and regain. And then, he's going to teleport to within 5 feet of you. As you see Catullus appear behind you, Viola. Just eyes full of rage. I see. That was a neat trick. Let me show you mine. Firstly, he's going to go ahead and activate Mistguard. After Mistguard, Dark Sigillites Drive. Regaining stamina points back. 120 of them.
Is him teleporting considered moving?
No.
Okay, check.
And then, after that, he's going to go ahead and use his scythe on you, Viola.
Okay.
This is a damage roll. 180 to you, Viola.
Yeah. Block that. Morgan, are you gonna do the thing? Because it was a damage roll.
Oh, yeah. Could I fucking deal 1,000 to him?
Yep, and then he's going to deal 1,000 back to you.
Ah, you stupid slut. It's my own that doesn't have sheer on it.
Doesn't have sheer on it.
I will take it on a health block.
Okay. Then, Viola, how are you taking this damage?
Health blocks.
Health. Gotcha. No sheer, but then this goes through, and that will be 180 also to known.
Shit.
Armor block.
Gotcha. Then, this point, let's see with these rolls. Morgan, that's a prone.
Is that prone?
Yep.
Yep.
And Viola.
I love 9 and 10.
8.
Detriment 3 on your next roll.
Well, good thing you aren't the next one to go.
Then, Catullus is... Yeah, he's gonna go ahead and just bite the bullet, take the damage, get right there.
Okay.
And he's gonna look down at you, Morrigan. What a miserable spawn you are.
Oh, takes one to know one, huh?
He's going to sigh. You don't know
what it is to serve a higher purpose, truly. To make a world beyond gods, beyond men. Place of ideals. It's okay. I have seen the one behind the veil. I know where true power lies.
And he's going to go ahead and dump 200 stamina points into this Annihilator for his Dishonored Blade. And then this is going to be benefit 3 into you, Morrigan, as he's swinging.
Yep.
253.
You know, it's really hard to hear you over all that boot polish. And I'm going to use Miss Veil.
Okay. You go ahead and Miss Veil, and as you kind of like pop back, he sighs, and then he attacks with his chain.
Okay. His damage rating is halved. I don't know if you've been doing that, sorry.
Yeah, I have. That 23 is halved.
Damn. Good for him.
Mm-hmm. And then 36 into you.
Stamina.
Gotcha. And then that is going to go ahead and be Catullus' turn because he counters. And afterward, it will be Ataxia. As Ataxia is going to go ahead, look around, and her eyes are going to focus in. They're going to focus in on Kira and the rest. And I think she's going to turn back to you, Teamer.
You have really improved. Tell me, what drives you, Builder?
Building a better future, but I really don't think you'd understand.
Maybe.
And at this point, her body is going to begin to morph and transform as she begins to unleash the true power within the Trident. No, not the true power within. The true entity within the Trident. As, at this point, the core of darkness is revealed. The core of darkness is going to go ahead and rush this way. Start off with a Trident attack into Lillian. She's entering her second phase. 170 into Lillian, which would be a health block on Lillian, and get her back to cursed. And then... yeah. You watch as the core of darkness slams the trident into Lillian's chest, and then an Aether Rend is going to get unleashed. Point blank, Teamer. This has sheer 2. Lillian cannot take it. You watch as Lillian is in front of you, Teamer, guarding you. And then she's nothing. As the core darkness looks to you again.
build something, there is nothing to build. Always your body will fail you. Always. You cannot resist the ebb and flow of the universe. You grow old. You die. This is your life.
She stabs at you for 80 damage, Teamer.
Gonna be on armor.
Armor. As you take it, you feel that ataxia begin to rip through your body once more. And then she's going to fire 2 Aether Drains into Kira. First Aether Drain into Kira. That is going to be 0 stamina for Kira again, and then more 0 as Kira begins to sink to a knee as she is just being exhausted by the core of darkness. As it begins to look over you at this point, Teamer. Hamble is going to run forward and attempt to swing the tail down, attempting to buy you some time, some distance. It's going to be 60, which is going to be taken on stamina, as the core of darkness just lightly shifts aside. And at this point, we cut back to you known. As the pitched battle with Catullus continues, you see all of his moves. You remember them from being within that horrid mind. What you doing, Known?
I'm sorry, calling. Was that? Where's there any cheer on that attack?
No.
Okay, good. Thank you.
I'm going to switch from my shield to my axe.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to walk up, and then behind, I'm going to run and slice my hand along the axe blade, smear my blood on it.
Okay.
And then attack from behind. Uh-oh. 312.
He will have to go ahead and take that on health blocks.
Sheer 8.
Sheer 8. Oh, well, firstly, he has his counter up.
Does he?
Yeah, he used his counter.
He did.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
So, you know the drill, hopefully. 3-prong sequence. This gets through, he loses double, which would be, 18 total lost?
16.
Well, it's sheer 8, right?
Yeah.
So, 1 plus 8 is 9. 9 times 2 is 18.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
But, so you go ahead and run forward as he stands over Morgan, ready to deal a killing blow. Tell me when you're ready. To post.
Let me... Okay. Let me think. How do I want to play this? So guard beats attack.
So, power beats guard, attack beats power, guard beats attack.
Okay. Okay, I think I'm good.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Bounce, bounce, and then guard beats attack. In this moment known, as he spins around, it's a 3-hit combo. You've seen it so many times. He goes high with the blade, deflect with the axe. You watch as there's a burst of mist that rockets towards you. You dive out of the way, using your wings to carry you from the attack. And then, in this moment, he swings, trying to sense an opening. But you're ready, no? You block it. Because you know him. And there's an opening. Overexerted. How sloppy. How do you want to do this?
So
That pig.
Catullus swings up and goes too high. And that's when Known comes in low with the axe and just cleaves him up, bisecting him.
And as you cleave him up, you watch as Catullus stumbles back as all this power and energy begins to ripple out of him. Viola, from your position, you watch as he's trying to pull in magic to keep himself together. What are you doing?
You see as, Viola, seeing her mistake the first time, now creates mini pockets of sound in between each of his mists, tearing him apart from the inside out.
And as those sound bursts go off, you're able to see Morgan from your position on the ground, he's drawing in magic still all around him. And you can see there's a point, on his head where the mark of the Grim Covenant begins to expand, trying to, fill his body. He's still trying to resist. Are you doing anything?
Is this for everyone?
It's for everyone, yeah.
With Crow still kind of being on my shoulder,
Crow's fighting.
Can I? Oh, fuck yeah, he's fighting the vulture.
Would it be possible for me to use Mist Step and call Loomis to me?
That'd be possible, sure.
I'd like to do that.
Gotcha. Then Loomis, a burst of mist appears right in front of you then.
Would... Yeah. I think... Ooh. I mean, he was already cleaved with the sword, though. I want to add fire there with the Torbjorn, I think.
Okay.
And just funnel him with as much fire as I can with the Torbjorn.
Then, as you reach out, coming through the mist, you grab onto your father's head as he turns around, eyes filled with fear. As he goes, "No! Help me! Give me more!
Fucking child!
No!" And are you lighting him up?
Yep.
A blast of flame targeted down through his core. Loomis burns away wings and robes and armor as you all watch as the body falls into two parts. As Catullus, the great hero of the Empire of Zell, falls into two pieces, slain by the people he's tormented, his own children. And as he goes into those two pieces, you watch as the vulture that is circling above Loomis, tries to dive down towards the body, and Crow just becomes this bolt of flame and then shoom, right through the vulture like a bullet as the creature slams down next to Catullus' body.
Oh, too bad you can't eat yourself.
Is my father's scythe on the ground?
You see it's there, yes.
Can I take it?
As you begin to reach for it, can on your turn, yes.
Okay.
Anything else on your turn, no. I'm going to assume that's a no. Then, cutting back, Teamer, you see that there's a burst of energy far off as over in the battle with Catullus, the energy field drops away. But the core is still on you. What are you doing, Teamer?
Yeah, okay. So, Dev, is you still want her over there?
Yes, please.
Understood. We're gonna take a swing. And yeah. So first swing at her. I believe wait, first question. That thing she put on me, is it the same as last time?
It is, yes.
Cool, that's going away.
Okay.
Then yeah. Swing. See, I believe I would swing with 10d6. Oh no, 11d6 because I have a friend. This is great. $19 because Morgan is great.
Yahoo!
Okay, 38 for the first hit.
38 stamina as she goes ahead, takes the trident, bats away your hammer.
I will use Crush on that.
Okay.
So I regain stamina. But then I'm going to also use Launch.
Okay.
And she's going to go right over here.
Okay.
And then, as she's going away, another swing.
Fair enough.
That's gonna be much lower damage, but that's okay. 12.
12 stamina.
Cool, fantastic. But I get to do another thing. And we're going to... Yeah, we'll use... Does she still have the trident?
Yes.
Cool. Can I use Weaken?
Sure.
On the trident specifically.
Trident specifically. Okay, how would you like to weaken it?
You know how a tuning fork works?
Mm-hmm.
Big hammer, big tuning fork. I'm gonna whack it and just make it vibrate violently in her hands, trying to get it to fall out.
Gotcha. Then, with that, it is technically a weakness. Let's see if she can avoid it. She cannot, as the trident drops out of her hand right there. And you would, at this point, know, on her turn as a free action, she can resummon the trident no matter what. She is immune to any condition while she is holding the trident, and she can only be dispelled if she is not wielding the trident. However, while she is not wielding the trident, she is weakness 30 to all damage.
Oh, that's very nice. Okay, background action command.
Okay.
And then I'm moving myself right here, running into the Brontosaurus.
Okay.
That will be my turn.
Gotcha. And it'll be Kira's turn. As...
Kira.
Hmm?
Can you, Kira please end with thank you? That's all I wanted.
Yes.
She's already doing it. Thank you.
And she's gonna hold her attack until after Tavis goes. Viola, you're up.
Okay. First question: is the bubble popped now?
It is
around us?
popped. Yes.
Let's go. Second question: from where we are, can I see any of them here?
You see just the ever so slightest head of a brontosaurus, and you're like, huh, that must be something.
That don't go there.
It's on the Palace of War.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and use my action to play the perfect song.
Okay.
And I'm going to use Hamble, that I can see, I'm assuming it's him, as that focal point. Because I know, he's there. That's where they are. I want this to be a song of just pure harmony, peace, and like restoration for them.
Okay.
Just to encase that entire area.
Gotcha. The song is weaker, as there's not a lot of things for the song to latch on to now. Are you wanting the song to help them regain health blocks or stamina?
Okay. Y'all need health blocks, right?
I mean, I'm still at full.
I'm back up to full. Because
Kira is not.
Kira is not. However,
Having Kira's would be good.
Kira's full stamina aura, does that only trigger if it's her start of her turn when that happens, or does it trigger if she just has full stamina?
Start of her turn, but right now she has 0 stamina.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do I think full stamina for everybody.
Gotcha. Then everyone here, stamina back up to full, fighting Ataxia.
Fantastic. We'd love to see it.
And go ahead and roll a d6 for me, Viola.
Oh dear.
That's a 1.
no doubt.
Okay.
Okay, I hope that's not bad.
Yeah. Anything else you're doing?
The Banker of Bones.
I'm assuming we can't make our way over there. That would take too long.
You could.
How many turns would it take?
1.
Oh, then yeah, I'll head over there.
Gotcha. How does it feel to move so fast, Viola?
It is like I am one with the song, traveling at that speed of sound, as all of a sudden I just pop in place on that other roof, staring directly at Ataxia.
And you get their attention from the sonic boom you create as you are instantly at this other roof.
Okay, that'll be my turn then. Oh, background action, Ataxia command.
Okay.
That's it.
Morgan, you're up.
Ooh, Auga. Okay. Loomis, you planning on going up?
I want
to the big argument in the sky? You want to?
Yeah.
Okay, I am going to give you my background action Revitalize. So that is plus 20 to your next damage roll. You regain 55 stamina, and you gain the Destined condition, which I can send to you.
Please. Okay.
If I use my movement to get over here, am I still allowed my action?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am.
I might need someone to carry me though if I'm gonna be left here, unless you guys want me to stay over here. I don't know.
Can I pick Loomis up since he's already right next to me? Would I need my background for that? I have 8 prestige 1.
It'd probably be a background for it, yeah. Background or action.
Too fun.
Yeah.
I mean, unless
Do you
no
mind if I just go?
Yeah. At worst, I can run there. It's probably safer for me here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I will apparently not move at all. And then I would like to swing on Ataxia when I get over there.
Okay.
So I have... Is that 4 friends in range of her?
Yep.
I think that's 12d6 CS greater than 3 times...
Yeah, plus 30, because she doesn't have her trident for now.
So 15 plus 30 plus... 50. So that is... Ooh. 90 to my damage rating. Not quite enough, but that's okay. That's enough for the sheer 10, at least.
Mm-hmm. Ooh!
990?
Yeah. As you slam Talus down into this creature, as it's standing above Tavis and Timur and Kira, you watch as the roof cracks under the impact, as there are like small splinters of reality that go in opposite directions, as you can see the core darkness turns and sees you.
And I will put a mist anchor in them, and they are also on fire if that does anything.
Yep, they are on fire.
And that is what I will do.
Okay, that's Morgan's turn. Tavis, you're up.
So it's background and movement to come back, right?
Correct.
Okay, I would like to do that.
Okay.
And what do you know? I have a perfect target right in front of me. Now, she did target me with a thing on her last turn, which was draining us, right?
Very true.
I have an ally within 10 feet of me.
Uh-huh.
And Ataxia has lived a long time. She's been hit with at least 1 arcane strike.
She has.
So I am going to hit her with 2 arcane infusions. Now Kira is here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in her angelic form, I get a second thing.
She didn't have any stamina, so you don't have it.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Mm-hmm.
But that's fine. Getting at least 2 is good. Now, can you remind me again what weakness 30 does?
Plus 30 to your damage rating.
Phenomenal. I don't need to burn anything. Okay, so I'll have a damage rating of... wait, hold on. Let me make sure that I'm actually rolling the right amount. That's 7 dice. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 dice, because I have 11 friends in range, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have benefit 1 from Honed, and the command is worn off, right?
Correct.
And that's 30, plus 5 is 35, plus 3 is 38 is my damage rating, and the 2 infusions that I'm going to do are going to be... you know what? Let's double Zenith. For the fact that I'm running low, and I need to stun her next turn. And as I do this, I'd like to say, for the big sister, I'm really shocked at how small-minded you are. Because, quite frankly, she just keeps saying, I don't understand, I don't understand. Alright, that's 190 damage with sheer 3.
Gotcha. I'll be on health blocks then.
Awesome. Then I will gain 32 hero points and end my turn.
Gotcha. Then at the end of your turn, now Kira goes. She's been holding the attack, which is going to be... Got 4 friends, and unleashing this 84, which would actually get through. And
I'm within rage. I'm within rage.
Yep.
It's another for me.
I already counted you. I said 4.
Oh, okay. Thank God. I forgot she was one of the 4 I counted.
And she's gonna go ahead and take 5 health blocks as she impacts into the core of darkness. That'll be Kira. There are no more scions. Let's see here. It would now be... Let me roll to see if the Vessel of Mists can do anything, because it's not looking great. It can!
Renewed by the side of the sigillite.
Apparently. It's gonna move there. Going to go ahead, raise an arm. And yeah, gonna fire in. As gonna take another health block as the core of darkness begins to shift and shake as the form is becoming very unstable. Loomis, you're up.
Oh, I am up. Okay. I would like max stamina points.
Okay. You got him.
I'd look over to Known and be like, hey, I'm heading over to the trial. Any chance you could take me over to the other field? I don't want to be left here alone. And grab that scythe from Morgan. Thanks, buddy.
Okay.
And I'm gonna head up.
Okay. Then, you go ahead, close your eyes. You allow your mind to drift back till you are in front of Sinjal once more.
Zell's people were told they would be signing to follow their dream and to get a boon in order to be helping Zell. They were not informed or allowed to hear about the 1% stake loss on their dreams and the clause and payments for the contract that were misrepresented, concealed. And the people of Zell needed to be deceived in order to sign in the first place. This fact is indicated of the misrepresentation and embodied in the Grim Covenant. Just go with that one and do the second one on the next turn, or should I just go for both?
Second one on the next turn.
Yeah.
Go ahead for me then and make a spirit check. Damage rating 6.
Okay.
Don't you get boosts from Morgan?
I do.
Yeah, you got destined.
Which
The damage rating buff, I think.
Yeah.
No, that's extra
And
successes. Yeah.
Oh.
It's successes, and there's a boost to the damage roll from the Revitalize, not destined specifically.
Do I get that damage buff though, Colin?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
It's all part of the same package.
I'm trying to figure out how to math. What's 12 plus 6? So that's 18. Wait, is that 18?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that looks right. 234.
Yeah. You can
What the fuck?
you watch as Sinjal kind of nods his head. Your point is valid. How could they have known?
Than the children.
I ask you this, though. An important question. How do we know that
Yes.
it is everywhere with all mortals? Sure, there is mistake. Those that you discuss. Was there such abuse everywhere? So how can we tell?
I mean, from our travels in Zell, we've heard of the Vulture Club. And from our understanding with them, they've traveled to every ring, everywhere. And this was the group funding the church is a cell and other organizations.
Hmm. I see. In my mortal life, I encountered the Vulture Club. You encountered them in Dorga, yes?
Yes. They funded Kulan's church, preaching the Unifier doctrine. They wouldn't let him attend, but they performed the process of the signature and everything without him being able to see. The person influenced all of them.
Grave yet supported accusation. This deal grows more foul. You've taken another health block. And you have a choice. All players can immediately gain the indestructible condition until the end of their next turn, or target creature can be revived with 12 stamina, 3 health blocks, and no prone condition.
Ooh, do we want Lillian back? I assume we just want Lillian back. We want our people.
Yeah,
Lillian.
We want Lillian.
Okay. There's nothing to revive.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
It's the first time that sentence has ever been uttered.
But there's nothing to revive?
That we want Lillian.
Oh, yeah. As this moment, Sinjal simply shakes his head. There is nothing of her aether that remains.
Worth a shot.
Yes. However, back now to the core of darkness. As all of you stand facing this creature, it looks to the sky. Allies and friends, come, defend the Grim Covenant. Do not leave me. And you begin to see, Viola, as tears in reality begin to appear. You watch as Verder appears. And then, out of another tear, Morthwell. But more keep coming. Zeg manifests. And finally, rising up between the two buildings. Savris. The Echoing Scales. The Titans are here. And it is here we will end the session for today.
Yippee!
What?
As,
What? No!
Oh, the cliffhanger.
WTF?
As next week, you fight Titans.
Oh, that was fucking awesome!
Nice job, gang. Phase 1 complete.
That was great!
Phase 1?
I was getting into it. I was ready to keep going.
phases. 19 more episodes.
Oh my god. Colin,
Grim Covenant
can
will
you say
never
what
die.
that one was now?
Oh,
Was it a good one or a bad one? Because with my luck, probably a bad one.
you didn't get something. That could have been really cool.
Oh, that's such a shame.
I can't tell you what it is, because we have next week.
We have
True.
next week.
I'm just happy that I was able to call my shot and make it. That felt so good.
You did.
Pulled a real strong Marcus there.
The good old Marcus Taylor.
For planning, can we know what order the Titans will be going? Is it end of the round or?
Here, I'll go ahead and I'll roll for them all, just to see when they're going.
Can we go back to the page so we can see?
Sure.
Thanks, homie.
if you so wish.
I desire it deeply.
So, going ahead, let's see who's first here.
I was the one that started Savras. Yeah.
One who started it all.
7.
7 for good old Savras. Then we have Zeg, who is another 2d6. That's 8 for Zeg. And we have Morthwill. With good old 10, he's gonna go ahead and hop a handbull. Very nice. He's a little strong. And then finally, Verder. Verder. Who has 46. That's a 14, so Verder will be going first.
This is not great.
Verder.
The Titan of Removal.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure that won't
Surely none of us will get removed.
Surely.
Sure.
Just need to beat the core darkness and 4 Titans.
Yeah.
It's fun.
While also arguing with the gods.
Correct.
That feels on brand for them. Okay. Now, hypothetically,
shit, it's on snippet. Fuck. Oh well.
If we complete the argument, is that also the end of combat? Does that do the job, or
who knows?
Oh God.
Man, scary, the unknown.
Oh. Welcome to the 10.5, Peter.
Jesus.
Help.
Why
do you keep welcoming us? I feel like we've been welcomed.
Oh, no.
Well,
you're not welcome until you experienced it fully.
We are just getting started.
What do you mean?
Oh dear God.
Yeah, Catullus was the appetizer.
Mm-hmm. We're not actually expected to beat these things, right? Because, oh my God.
Well, see, that's where you're failing in your mindset. Nah, we'd win.
I mean, we're pretty big guys now. Like, I know we've never really been big guys before. I mean, and there's a lot of us.
Oh God.
Not to say that we are, like, on par with, like, 5 Titans, but I'm just saying, like, we're the type of people that were sent in, like, all of the wars ever to fight them.
I think I can take one of them.
Okay, well, you're different.
If we break the Grim Covenant, maybe we could get some allies.
Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. I don't remember which of them.
What's the time?
I'd have to look.
The time? Time is 2 a.m.
Ah. Okay. So we got like 2 hours.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, let's see. Okay, later. What is it? That's minutes times 60.
If Colin,
15. It's only 480 rounds.
If the horn burns Aether and Lillian was able to use it, did she still have some Aether present?
She did.
Or was it...
I don't like that was past tense.
Well, yeah, what happened to Caden happened to her.
I know, it's just... I don't like it.
Did you guys... You guys have hated her forever.
Yeah, and you know what? I forgive her.
Oh my.
Shut up.
That's a bit cool.
High
That's a bit cool.
Pretty cool.
That's a bit cool.
Can people not change their mind? Can we not have change in this world? Is change bad,
No.
Athena?
God
If it makes
forbid.
you feel better, Athena, I don't forgive her.
No doubt.
That does not make
You
me
and
feel
Connor
better.
have the same
That makes
mentality.
me feel worse, actually.
Big ups.
Titans are
Big
evil and
ups.
will always be evil.
In Lillian's defense, she's just a girl.